Donald Trump is highly disappointed at Zelensky. In fact, Trump is expecting an explanation why Zelensky had not read the peace plan he sent to Ukraine.
And I have to say that I'm a little bit disappointed that President Zelensky hasn't yet read the proposal. That was as of a few hours ago. His people love it, but he hasn't. Russia's fine with it. Russia, I guess, would rather have the whole country when you think of it. But Russia is, I believe, fine with it. But I'm not sure that Zelensky is fine with it. His people love it, but he hasn't read it. So someday you'll explain that one to me, Joe.
What a joke. What a joke. Zelensky is not going to explain nada to Donald Trump or to anybody else. Now, let me put this straight to you. If Donald Trump could not tame or control Zelensky at its worst time, at the lowest point, who else is Donald Trump able to tame? Maduro, Iran, or Russia? Come on, use your common sense. Donald Trump is not able to control Zelensky. Who else? In fact, nobody really respects Donald Trump anymore anyway, do they? Zelensky is not going to explain nada to Donald Trump. I mean, do you really think if it wasn't because the United States is supporting Ukraine militarily and with aid to fight against Russia, do you really think Zelensky would give a damn about Donald Trump? Or do you think Zelensky would even bother himself to acknowledge the United States? Not at all. I don't think you people really understand the behavior of the Ukrainian, I'm not going to say the Ukrainian government, and how stone-hearted they are. Europe had created what they will eventually regret. Believe me, Ukraine, people say Russia is aggressive. You don't understand how brutally minded the Ukrainians are. You will never know. Donald Trump claimed the Ukrainian delegates and the Ukrainian officials are very happy with this new agreed peace plan.
His people love it, but he hasn't. Russia's fine with it. Russia's,
But Zelensky seemed to have rejected it. However, Zelensky was quick to jump on the podium to deny Donald Trump's claim.
Вчора ми говорили зі Стівеном Віткофом та Джаредом Кушнером. Я дякую за готовність працювати разом 24/7. Американські представники знають базові українські позиції. Це була розмова конструктивна, хоч і непроста.
He said it wasn't true. He's been busy and he's taking his time to go through the point. He will get back to Donald Trump in due course. The Ukrainian parliament also jumped quickly on the podium to protect the ongoing peace process. They said Zelensky will be getting back to the United States. They are just trying to go through the points in the peace plan to see what is what and what is not what. But anyway, Zelensky was in London today, the 8th of December 2025. He landed in London, Downing Street, to meet the coalition of the unwilling. He came to see the coalition of unwilling. He met with the UK Prime Minister, Keir Starmer. He met with France, Emmanuel Macron, and Germany, Friedrich Merz, in London today to discuss the latest version of the peace plan that have been drafted by the United States and the Ukrainian delegate or official in the United States at the moment. Now, you see what I mean? That this man has no direction. He has no sense of direction. That peace plan had been brought up or had been agreed by Ukrainian delegate and the United States. Obviously, Russia don't know what has been agreed yet, but Donald Trump claimed Russia accepted it. The first thing Zelensky did, instead of putting that message to the Ukrainian parliament for them to look at it and maybe perhaps run a referendum for people to decide on it. No, he didn't do that. He brought it to London. He brought the whole thing to London to get some advice from his masters, the coalition of unwilling. The same people that were supposed to be helping him end this war are the same people that are pumping fire into the war for the conflict to continue. Now, after the meeting between the coalition of the unwilling and Zelensky, okay, let's get serious. After the meeting between Zelensky and the EU leaders in London today, Emmanuel Macron of France said they are now going to start intense work to provide a serious, long-lasting security guarantee for Ukraine. Now, after he said those words, United States made their own statement, very clear and straightforward, straight line. There's no bloodline or any corners, straightforward. United States will not put boots in Ukraine. In other words, United States would not put forces in Ukraine, either as peacekeeper or otherwise. It would not happen. That is exactly what the EU want the United States to do, because obviously the EU leaders makes a lot of noise. You all know that, but they have no action to back their noises up. So they need the United States. Can somebody just explain to me why they want the United States to bring their own citizens to go and fall, to go and die, to go and fight some unreasonable, a battle that doesn't concern them? But them that are the EU, that are in the area, in the vicinity, in the backyard of the actual event, they don't want to go forward. They want somebody from hundreds of thousands of miles away, the United States, to come and die for European problem. Then, once everything is settled down, then EU will then step in and go, okay, we'll take over from here. Seriously? Oh my day. United States said, never. We will not be putting boots in Ukraine. It will not happen. And I suppose the quicker and the sooner the EU leaders get that message, the better it is going to be for everybody. The more quicker and the sooner this war will end. That is going to be, let's wait and see, because they said they'll start working really hard to get some security guarantee for Ukraine. They always say that, but is that the real reason why they were all in London today? You know how this, you know the movement, you know the historical behavior of the EU leaders and Zelensky. The moment there seemed to be a way forward, a breakthrough, they always call a meeting like this. I'm sure you remember. Historically, I'm not trying to lay claims or trying to blame or trying to, make things up. I'm talking based on their historical behavior. Every time something good is about to happen, they have a meeting like this. A day before, 2 days before, or a week before. And the plan how to disrupt whatever it is. Is that the same thing they've done today, the 8th of December in London? I couldn't tell you, but let's wait quietly and patiently for what comes out next. But Donald Trump is still waiting for explanations from Zelensky. He go wait tire. He'll wait for a long time because he's not going to get one. Zelensky doesn't really acknowledge. Nobody, let's forget about Zelensky. Nobody actually respects Donald Trump anymore because a lot of blunders, a lot of things, he had handled a lot of things really badly and really wrongly. So people don't really, this is based on my own opinion. I could be wrong, okay? Don't shoot the messenger, okay? But it is what it is. That is it, guys. But quickly, let me touch on the situation happening in Benin. Unfortunately, that coup that took place in Benin a few days ago was not successful. And the soldiers, the military personnel involved or that took part had all been arrested. That is the claim that was made. If it's true, I couldn't tell you. If it is not, I couldn't tell you. And there are rumors I'm hearing that Nigerian government helped in bombing certain areas in Benin or helped in foiling that coup that was about to take place in Benin the other day. Was that the reason why the coup didn't work? Or was it actually because there was a division between the army, the people that was involved? What do you know? What do you think? Let's talk about it in the comment section. I look forward to seeing your comment. And please, before you go, make sure you give this video a like, okay, just to push it up. And if you have any other suggestion or whatever you want me to talk about next, leave it in the comment section. That is very important. And if you haven't already subscribed to the page, before you go, smash that subscription button. We need you. We need you. You get why. Have a great day and God bless.